So it's not weird to y'all at all that all of a sudden there's a Black Panther chapter in Philly that is posting videos like every day with a dude that none of us have ever worked with before? That's not weird to y'all?
I've been out here in these streets of Philadelphia putting in work, helping to stop crime for a long time in my city. I turned my life around over 20 years ago, and we've been going out there to them corners, hugging the block. Me and Umar Johnson's father, right? We would, the bounce back programs, hug the block programs. And with this Philly chapter of the so-called Black Panthers, this guy, this Puerto Rican guy that came out, I've actually met him before. Now, about 2 years ago, we was doing a march through West Philly because of the shootings, and this guy who claimed to be part of the Black Panther showed up, right? And he showed up and he started to talk, and he marched with us, and we marched up and down 52nd Street, and lo and behold, the guy that's going national now, this guy that's going national now that everybody's talking about, guess what? It was him.
The homies ain't going to the counseling. The dudes on the block is not going to talk to the therapist. They're not going to talk to the mentorship program. You can set up as many mentorship programs as you want to. If these dudes on this block is anything like I was when I was young, well, they don't give a fuck about no mentors. They don't
worse
care
than
about
that.
no churches. They're not finna come talk to you. You're going to have to come talk to them. Right on. And the more hot it gets outside, the more it's going to be of them outside. And they're going to be high as hell, and they're going to be angry, and we're going to walk right through the crowd of them. We have an opportunity. See what I'm saying? That's what opportunity is. But this is the practice. People do see us. They're going to see us more.
Nah, you my OG,
We can
man.
do two
I can
things
come
right
to
now.
you, man, because you out here
We
putting
can
this
let
work
the
in.
code,
You inspire
and
me.
we can let the people who ain't outside right now discourage us, or we can let the knowledge and wisdom and understanding that comes with knowing what 52nd Street is going to look like in a couple weeks when it gets hot again, right? And knowing about the bullets that's going to fly if don't nobody stop it, knowing about the drugs that's going to pass around if don't nobody stop it, we can let that be what provokes us. We can let that be what influences us. We want to be where the drugs are. We want to be where the guns are. We want to be where the knuckleheads at. Those are the people that need us. That's brother back there. He's got a badge on him, right? I'm telling you, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I want to get to the brother that's shooting before he does. Because I don't want him to go to a cell. I want him to get help.
Now, when we met up with this brother on 52nd Street, and we were all outside talking, I talked with this guy for about an hour and a half. I didn't think that he was a white boy or Puerto Rican or that. I thought he was a light-skinned black dude at the time. You know, we were out there, he had his hat on, he had his black leather on at the time. He was with all the brothers. He wasn't on no Latino stuff, right? You know, he was living over there in Southwest, where I originally come from. And he told me about coming from Michigan and living out in LA. And he told me about his past, right? All the things with the gangs and stuff. I met this dude. We talked, right? All these different things. But he wasn't, he wasn't on trying to fight for like these other immigrant groups and everything. We was fighting for our own community. We were in West Philly, Southwest, where it's all black. These are black neighborhoods, and he was rolling with black people, right, at that time, right? So I knew about his past.
Of an interview we did 2 weeks ago with a protester. He talked about protesters in Portland being taken in unmarked vehicles by agents. But during the interview, he talks about gangs in Lansing.
You come try to snatch one of us, the rest of us gonna blast your. You better do that while we not with each other. And then you come to in Sandhurst with the Pyrus and the Gangster Disciples is linked up at and try to snatch somebody over there. I dare you. Make sure you get this in Sandhurst. That's Sandhurst. Come over there and try to take somebody.
So, listen, I don't really care about his gang affiliation in his past life. I come from a crew in my past life. We all got a past where we do and we make change. The issue I got with him is now, you claim to be a Black Panther. Now what the program says about the Black Panthers in 1966, we're in a different day and time. Right? And the Black Panthers was situated on the black community first. So now when we have a time now where these immigrants is overrunning our communities, and we have a party that we was supporting, that's not honoring the things that we're asking, then there's a change. There's been a shift. There is a change from what happened in 1966 and now. So for you to come out now, and now we find out that you are a Puerto Rican and you're fighting for these immigrants, right? And we're fighting to have our communities back, then we are opposed from each other, right? We are opposed from each other. So now you're no longer fighting on behalf of the black community. You're fighting against the community, right? So when you go, now all of a sudden, when you come out and you make statements like this, we don't see eye to eye.
All power to the people. I'm Chairman Paul Birdsong from the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. I want to address a couple things. Thing number one, I see a lot of people asking why the Black Panthers are going up against ICE for the immigrants. Well, I want to tell you something. The Black Panther Party is not a black nationalist organization. The new Black Panther Party might be. I'm not sure. The Revolutionary Black Panther Party might be. Any of these variations of Black Panther parties might be. But the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, the one that Huey Newton started with Bobby Seale, is an internationalist organization that stands as allies with oppressed people no matter what their ethnic background is.
Now, back in those days, black people did fight for everybody because we had a heart for humanity. And while we were fighting for ourselves, we were fighting to liberate the whole planet. And we had the platform, and we even allowed other groups to come and join the struggle we did. But it started in our communities of what we were going through. And that was the catalyst to try to help other groups. The problem with that is other groups came in and started disrespecting what we was putting down. And start saying that we don't have a culture, we're lazy, we're this. When we have the whole history of you coming to join our struggle to bring attention to what was going on in your countries. Because we opened up the door, right? So now when the door is closed, because even when you get to the aspect of black nationalism, right? The Black Panthers also said this.
This right here is the definition of black nationalism. Black nationalism is a political ideology and movement emphasizing black pride, black unity, black self-determination, and advocating for black people to control their own economics. So keep this in mind as we go through the original 10-point program, which he's purposely not mentioning because he has an agenda. Now, this is Bobby Seale, the original Black Panther who co-founded with Huey P. Newton. And this is him in a speech reciting the 10-point program. Listen to what he say, and you tell me if it sounds like black nationalism or not.
You say we want freedom, we want power to determine the destiny of our black community, full employment for our people.
We want freedom and power to determine the destiny of the black community.
Now, the problem that I have with Paul Birdsong, because like I told you, when you see him in person, you look at him, I didn't know that he was Puerto Rican. I just thought he was a light-skinned black dude, right, with an afro, because that's what he looked like. And he was fighting on behalf of all black issues, right? All in the city, right? He was going hard in the paint. So he had a lot of people that was backing him. You see right here, he with all black people, right? When you see him in person, he looks like a black dude, right? So when you see all this stuff going on with ICE and you jump out there to help the Hispanics, and you know in our community, we not rocking with that, the true colors came out. Like you took the mask off. So now we not rocking with that. And the thing is, the Black Panthers had a 10-point program, and you're going against that 10-point program to support ICE, to support illegal immigrants that's diametrically opposed to what the black community and black liberation wanted. And that's the issue. I think the issue is not with him being Puerto Rican, right, or Afro-Latino, right? He was still getting support. The issue is you're trying to support these Latinos now when it's diametrically opposed to what we need in our communities. Not the fact that he's an Afro-Latino, because he still had the support in Philadelphia. It's what you did, right? And we not stupid. We see what you're doing, right? You automatically took off the veil and you jumped out there for them. And you know what's funny? I think you were so arrogant, you didn't think that this would happen. You didn't think it was happening. You thought that you could just do whatever you want to do because we just had the door wide open for you, right? But now, because of it, you know, the chairman's niece said that she was going to sue you, right? She went on the TV and went on social media and went everywhere and said that she was going to sue you. So now you forced to do this.
All power to the people. As everyone knows, I'm Paul Birdsong. I got a message from Aaron Dixon today saying that he no longer supports us. That after he gave me orders to make a video saying that him and other members were coming, that he withdrew his support. That he said that this situation is unimportant to him, even though my comrades have risked their lives and spent thousands of hours of their time and dollars and life standing behind a cause. You know, he said he's going to make a statement saying no one has the right to call himself a Black Panther going forward. I told him to make sure that he put in that statement that he did in fact give us the right to call ourselves that, because I still have the messages where he did, just in case he doesn't. And I put in there also, make sure that you put in there that Emory Douglas did give us the right to wear that emblem, because I still have the messages where that happened too. But as it stands, because of that, because of me and my comrades risking our lives and all the heat that we went under, because of the counter-revolutionary practices, because we don't believe in black nationalism, like Bobby Seale said in the video that I shared on my page earlier, that black nationalism is acquiesce to racism, and that we don't stand like that we're internationalists and intercommunalists, just like Huey Newton said. We will no longer identify with this flag. We will no longer identify ourselves as the Black Panther Party for self-defense. We're going to take OG from the town's advice. We're going to take the name that he decided to put out there. We're going to call ourselves the Black Lion Party for International Solidarity. Reason for the international solidarity is because we will stand with the immigrants. We will stand with the people being terrorized for ICE. We will stand with any oppressed people across the world. We will keep feeding every single day, keep offering food every single day. We will keep patrolling the community with guns. We will keep stopping drug dealers, keep stopping sex traffickers. We will keep stopping police brutality. This little plaque that I got, it says Paul Birdsong, and as a Panther, it says since 2020. I don't regret the work that I've done because it's brought me to this point. But going forward, these Panther patches will no longer be on my uniforms. Me and my comrades stand independent. We are willing to work with any organization that stands for the rights of every living person. Any organization that stands against imperialism, attacking immigrants. Now, if you're out here raping people and killing people and selling drugs and different stuff like that, yeah, deport them. But those people out there that are just working hard, trying to provide for their families, trying to escape the guerrilla warfare and the cartel warfare that's happening in their countries to come for that promise of the American dream that the United States of America Incorporated lies about, we feel that they shouldn't be bothered, and we're willing to stand beside them to ensure that they're not.
Now, you know what's funny? I'm going to say something. I believe him when he said that they told him he can put them patches on, he could do this. Because they probably didn't think. See, with this FBA movement that's going on right now, it's going strong. And it's knocking on doors. It's everywhere, right? And they wasn't taking it serious. They thought that they could just push this along and let him come out and wear this, and people will go along with it. People will support it. But what they found out was the younger generation ain't moving like that no more. We're moving on doing things for us because, see, they call nationalism racist, right? But everybody's been practicing racism against us. We've been internationalists. We've always been that. We've always opened up our arms and stretched our arms out wide to everybody. Now you're saying we don't have no culture. You want to take our hip hop. You want to take all of our inventions. You want to take everything. Then say that we're lazy. We're born to one night stands. We don't know our fathers. It's all kinds of stuff. So we don't want to be internationalists no more from that ideology. We're going more back to nationalism, right? And they told him, Aaron Dixon and them told him, Aaron Dixon, who helped create that Seattle chapter, spent a lot of time in Frisco. He walked with King. He walked with a lot of the elders, right? He helped set up a lot of things. So he has say-so in power, right? I don't think that they thought that Paul Birdsong would get the backlash that he got, that he would get the onslaught that he got. Now with social media, everything goes widespread right away. And when he came out there with that and we found out who he was, and we not rocking with that because the Democratic Party has been a colossal failure and it's been a disrespect to the black community, right? So now you want to support everybody when everybody ain't supporting us. How can you use those old ideologies, outdated ideologies for today? It don't work today. It don't work. So now they found out that they can't use that. So now Aaron and all of them is trying to separate themselves from Paul Birdsong. I believe that Paul was telling the truth when they told him he can use those the badges and the logos and the name and everything. And when they got started getting smacked around online, they pulled back from it. You know what I mean? Start hiding their hands. We ain't telling them he can do that. Yes, y'all did. Yes, y'all. Because a lot of y'all got that democratic way of thinking. And the younger generation, the mindset is changing. The mindset is changing. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.